have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity, this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
We are seeing a pretty impressive performance here, Jessica.
Yeah, one of the most impressive performances that we've seen. He's got a short, compact swing, allows him to make quick adjustments. Watch how his hands beautifully stay inside the ball. He's got that good balance, keeps his weight back, and then has that explosive move to the ball.
That's nice work up there. The scouts love a hitter who's this polished already before he begins pro ball.
Such an impressive display of a combination of that technique and strength at the plate. His swings are smooth, and he's got a ton of pop in the bat. This performance could seriously elevate his draft stock.
Jessica, we're now on to the left fielders. I know you're a two-time Olympic medalist, and something tells me this is one of your favorite parts of the combine.
Oh, yeah, Robert. I mean, let's be real. They're the best athletes on the field. I mean, this is when the show really begins. I mean, you look at the footwork, the amount of ground they've got to be able to cover, and, of course, arm strength and a little bit of flair.
So many different ways to evaluate outfield defense in today's game. What else are you looking at to separate the good from the great?
The reads. I mean, to me, to be able to see the ball off the bat, how quickly can you get to the ball? Where's your first step? Are you under control? And of course, how is your arm strength and accuracy?
Jessica, how's he looking so far out there?
Look, he's been a bit up and down, out and left. I'm looking for some added consistency and smoothness to his game in order for the scouts to take notice. His footwork looks pretty good, but we're also seeing inaccurate throws. And honestly, he'll need to step it up in order to boost his draft projection.
All right, back here with Jessica Mendoza. And Jessica, this young prospect just wrapped up day one, the hitting, the fielding. What did you think of his performance?
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft. And now, Freddie Beal. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air to left. And he makes a spectacular catch. Come on. Terrific play on the dive, and you know the team is fired up after that one. Always nice to see your teammate putting everything on the line. Back here in the desert, second inning set to start, and now Billy Lang. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And now the DH, Jeff Nathan. Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Safe at second. He easily steals the bat. I like the aggressiveness right there. The pitchers have been dealing so far, so you might as well try to apply some pressure and see if you can steal your way into scoring position. This pitch popped up. Beltran. There's one down. Runner at second, one away. Here's the catcher, David McMahon. No score here in the second inning. On the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Runner at third and two out. And now it's going to be Howie Rezai. On the ground to third. Over to first.
He's out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back to the top of the order here. Westbrook digs in now. Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. Liner to left. Full extension, makes the catch. That's an absolute gut punch for the hitter. That one looked for sure like it was going to fall in. Great defense. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, hustling for two. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Next up, the designated hitter, Jeff Nathan. We're in the fourth inning, no score. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. Go-ahead run on base. David McMahon now at the plate. 0-2, here's the pitch. Soft contact in the air, makes the catch, one down. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Base hit, coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline and the run scores. 1-0. Two outs, runner on first base. Now the third baseman, Eugene Groves. Ripped into the outfield. And a base hit right there. Lead runner's around second. Here's the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's the left fielder, Billy Lang. Ground ball, right side, dive, got it! Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. On that one, he didn't have much time to make a play after diving to stop the ball. That was a great throw from the ground to get the out. The 0-1 offering. This one's in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Popped in the air in left field. And it falls! Into score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. First and second, two outs. And here's the catcher, David McMahon. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Traffic on the base paths, a run already in to score this inning. This pitch popped up. Groves. That ends the inning and limits the damage. One run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up, 2-0. And now the first baseman, Carmine Beltran. Scorched left field line. And a base hit around second on the way to third. headed for the plate. Relay throw, comes in to score, and it's a one-run game. One away and a runner at first. Lang getting ready to hit. Ripped to short, but caught for the out. To first, but back in time. Nice hustle to avoid the double play there. Back here at Chase Field, so bottom of the ninth. Digging in, Carmine Beltran. Well struck, out to left. That one-hops against the fence. The potential winning run holds at second, now in scoring position. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft. One down. Digging in, Billy Lang. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. A laser into the outfield. That's out number 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Sean Roush. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. It bangs off the wall. He turns and heads for second. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. Now up, Billy Lang. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That's a base hit, headed for the plate. One run comes across. Another scores, 2 runs come in on the play, and it's now a 2-run game. And now the DH, Jeff Nathan. Grounder to the left side, Costello. One away.
Oh.
Runner at second, one away. Here's the catcher, Charlie Castle. Ground ball, right side. That's a hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Billy Lang. 1 for 2. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run blast. And we are all tied up. The best players don't let moments like that get too big for them. He did a great job to stay within himself and change the direction of this ballgame. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. It's 5-4. First and second with one away. Yamazaki digs in now. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Fly ball down the line. Makes the play. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Moves up a base, so 2 away with runners at the corners. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. All set for the start of this inning. Now the left fielder, Billy Lang. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. An absolutely titanic shot. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's 8-7. No quit in this team at all. They're still fighting. Back here at Chase Field, and now the center fielder, Sean Roush. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Not stopping, he's headed to third. The relay throw. The tag, out. Nice hitting by the batter, but great defense and a big swing of momentum getting the tag out at third base. That is a lift for the pitcher. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day, even if your team does wind up losing. Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Lang, the next to hit. Bashes this one to deep left center. It's off the wall. 1 run is in. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. It's 2-0. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. And now, Jeff Nathan. 1-2 pitch.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, but blocked. Down the line, base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes in to score. One out and the bases are empty. Here's the catcher, Otis Schultz. Swing and a drive. It's off the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Reaches second with 1 away. Now, Billy Lang. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. Out to center. Going back pretty deep. Makes the grab for the second out. Runner at first. Ron Ford now at the plate. Leadoff batter gets on, and they need to try to build on that. Get on base, score some runs, claw your way back. Line to left. It gets down, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Billy Lang. 1 for 2. Hard hit for a base hit. 1 run comes in. Another comes in to score. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. 1 out and 2 on. Stepping in, Jeff Nathan. Soft contact in the air. 2 down as the runner comes in. And here's the catcher, Charlie Castle. Now here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
Rolls
2
away
strikes.
a little bit. Nice job behind the dish. And now the 1-2. On the ground, out to short. That's the third out. Inning over. 3 runs for him. 1 out and runners at first and second. Sam Macbeth getting ready to hit. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. In the air to left center.
Relay, here we go. Relay.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Up to third safely with 2 gone. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Billy Lang. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. Headed for the plate, comes across to score. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. And here at the plate, Jeff Nathan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard on the ground to first. And steps on the bag for the out. Runner at third and 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Charlie Castle. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball left field. Roberts. There to make the catch. Runner tagging from third. Throw off line, runner scores. And the lead is up to 5. Digging in, the switch hitting outfielder, Billy Lang. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Wallops this one out towards right center. It's back. Hits the fence. 1 runs in, coming around third. Also in to score. Man at second, 1 away. Digging in, Jeff Nathan. And the 3-1. Ground ball left side. And that's an
He's
out.
out.
And here's the catcher, Charlie Castle. Man at second with 2 down. Swing and this one towards left center field. Makes the catch. They limit the damage here. Robert Tierney will hit next. 2-1 pitch upcoming. Puts this one in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft stocks. I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds for these players and for our sport.
With the 7th pick of the 2nd round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Billy Lang, a left fielder from the East region.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?